Yay!
Hi.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Power Hour Writing Sprints. So for those of you who have not ever been in a Power Hour sprint with us, what we're going to do is we're going to chat for a little while and then do one 30-minute sprint and then take another little break and then do a second 30-minute sprint. And then we'll be done. These are literally my favorite. I always feel like I'm the most productive when I do these Power Hour sprints. So let us know what everybody is going to be working on tonight. And Bree, would you like to do a little plug?
Sure. So, hi, I'm Bree Buonomo. I do AuthorTube stuff as well as sometimes other things like BookTube and witchy stuff and nerdy stuff. So I have been posting videos every Tuesday and Friday, though I did make an announcement. So I'm probably going to be decreasing some of them going forward, but I'll be popping in if you still want to join me. And as far as what I'm working on, I'm really not working on anything tonight. I'm probably going to go make dinner in the first sprint, and I just have a very busy, chaotic week. So I will only be here for the first sprint, and then I will have to pop out. But I am just happy to pop my face in, and hopefully no one forgets about me.
We could never forget about you, Bree. Like, that's not possible.
I'm glad.
And I look so tired. Like, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, oh boy, isn't this a little rough?
You're fine. You're beautiful.
Oh, stop. Stop. And then for anyone who is new in the chat, I'm Autumn Ashley. I am an author tuber in our community. I do post writing related content and I host live streams, obviously, at least 2 times a month. I think this month I actually have 3 live streams on my channel though. And today there's 2 things I have to do. And I think for the first half of the first sprint, I'm going to do like a little bit of like organizing some stuff, but then I actually do want to write. And I'm going to start chapter 6.
Yay.
So moving right along.
Mm-hmm.
And Amanda is here. Hello, Amanda. Precious Cousins is here as well. Hello.
Allie.
And Allie is here. Hello. Joanne is here. Hey,
Hi.
how are you? And Kat is here. Hello.
Hi there.
Happy you're here. Yay. Whew. It's going to take me a minute for this coffee to kick in.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because I woke up, at like 4:45?
I'm impressed.
Well, it was so crazy because I actually had fallen asleep on the couch earlier. And then I woke up and I was like, oh man, like I should probably like actually go to bed in like my bed.
Yeah.
And so then I did. And then I slept like really close to like the time I was supposed to wake up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
One of those days.
Yes. Well, and I think what it was is like there was a really big thunderstorm. And like, I don't know about you, but whenever there's like a thunderstorm, I can like sleep like really well.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's like the rain and just maybe like the soothing noises in the background, but I'm like I always sleep through a storm, which is crazy because I think like it's literally stormed every afternoon since June started.
Wow.
Yeah, and usually we only get like afternoon thunderstorms in like July and August because like those are like our hottest months. So I think it's going to be a very hot summer.
Sounds like it.
And Joy says, I am early for once. Yeah, I always try to start my streams like 1 or 2. Typically, they're like 1 or 2 minutes after like the 5 o'clock or like the hour mark, just so people can have a chance to filter in. But today we were like 5 minutes late, so that's that's on me. I think everybody was early. Hey, Maddie, so happy you're here. Cad says, hoping to continue the character outlining that you've been working on all day. Ooh, nice. Hopefully the stream will continue that. Yeah, hopefully. Absolutely. And Kara is here. Hello. How are you? Lizzie is here. Hello.
Hey, Lizzie.
I'm hoping to finish my second draft ever today.
Oh, good luck.
How exciting. I think I said Kira's name wrong. Let me know.
It looks like Kira.
I think so, but I couldn't remember if I said it right or wrong. Please let me know. And haven't edited chapters 14 to 16 and chapters 19 and 20.
That happens.
Yeah, it's all good. Can't sleep when there's a thunderstorm.
I can only not sleep if the power goes out. That's because I have a fan on and I need the fan.
It just gets really hot. And then it's like I can't sleep when it's like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But I can usually sleep like through a thunderstorm. But I think like if I'm trying to sleep and it's thundering, it might be like too much noise.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. We're also up here in Pennsylvania. It's like 80 some degrees right now.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And like we went from literally having like 50 degrees to 80 and it hasn't stopped.
It was so weird. Like usually our winters usually go into like the last of April, like the last week of April. Mm-hmm. And then like in May, it slowly starts to get warmer. Mm-hmm. But like it was so weird this year because it was cold like up until like the middle of May. And then it like switched off. Like somebody like unplugged the air conditioning.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, my dog is, I don't know if she's picking up, but she's itching.
I could hear the little jingle.
Yeah.
Lizzie says that we're leaving for Arizona on Friday for your Sweet 16. Ooh.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Yes. Ooh. How exciting. Okay, saying it right. Perfect. Thank you. And trying to work on my rewrite for my Rapunzel retelling, but my laptop isn't playing games. Oh no. But I remember, I'm so here for this Rapunzel retelling. I love this. Maddie, I love it when it thunderstorms. I sleep really well for the same reason. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. And if it's always a plus. Yes. Winter has ended and summer, has kicked in really fast. Yeah, for sure. It did the same thing for us, Lizzie. Mm-hmm. And Jasmine is here. Hello. Hi. I'm doing well. How are you, Jasmine? Bree, how are you?
I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
Joanne, I'm going to write a scene where my male main character and my female main character bake together for the first time. Ooh, they bicker over different baking methods. Plus, I'm going through my critique partner's comments. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah. Okay. It did the same thing for Lizzie, which I'm sure because, we're only one stayed up.
Yeah.
We're finally getting seasons here for once, but summer's already hot enough. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We don't need any more heat. Working on my whip and going through critique partner's comments. And Precious Cousins is outlining a fantasy novel. Very cool.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I don't even think I noticed. I'm in the dramatic part of my book. I'm always in the dramatic parts. when I go to
Yeah.
these streams.
It's good motivation.
Yes. And Gio is here. Hello, Gio. So I am working. I have like one thing that I have to do before I jump into my story, but I'm going to work on chapter 6 of my first draft.
I'm not working on anything just other than dinner and trying to organize my life.
And Maddie wishes that she could write tonight, but the apartment is a mess and there's no room. Yes. Completely understandable.
Yep.
I don't know if
it's a new story. It's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine.
We still want to know, Gio. Please let us know what you're going to work on. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our first sprint.
Either way, I would still support you. You're fine. I'm not judging.
And Helene is going to join us a little bit later. So I just wanted to say, like, she'll be here, but she will probably pop in a little bit later. All right, so our first 30-minute sprint. You good? All right, so best of luck, my friends, and we will see you soon. Yay! All right. So, how did everyone do for our first sprint? I did pretty well. I did a little bit of like the other thing that I had to do, and then I started writing, and I got 301 words for our first sprint. And I'm really excited because it's a new chapter, and I really like this chapter. So I'm really excited to actually get to write it. So following my outline and following my journal entries, I think this is going to be one of my favorite chapters so far. But I do see that we had a few people join us. Sid had joined us. Hello. And Dr. Sprinkle had joined us as well. And Nikki also joined us. So happy you are here. And so I think Bree is having internet issues. So I don't know if she's coming back. But yeah, so you get just me until Helene stumbles in. Okay, so let's see. Lizzie, I remember writing a scene I'm editing now on one of Bree's streams. Oh, how cool. I love when that happens. The cool thing about editing is that you sometimes remember what happened while you were drafting and the experiences. This book had the most of that, given that it was the last good period of my life. Yeah, I'm excited to finally get to like the editing part, because I've only ever drafted. I've never had to edit anything, so I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. Oh, okay. Yeah. And your fam is jealous. Let's see. Dr. Sprinkle managed 117 words and slowly getting back into writing. It's been busy around here. Yes, it's a very busy time of year, I think, for a lot of us. And I know, like, for me personally and, like, my family, we've been going through a lot of, like, different kinds of changes. Things like that, you know, we don't normally do, like job changes and graduations and things like that. So moving, trying to move. So I understand. And Lizzie forgot to describe her characters in this draft. Well, that's why we edit, right? So that's all good. And so what I've been doing with my first draft, and I feel like this is helping me, I'm not very descriptive when I do my first draft. I mean, I've only ever written a first draft, but I've realized that if I just tell the story, then like when I plan on going back to it later, I can edit or kind of, you know, beef it up a little bit. And we have somebody to join us.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Yeah, sorry I had to pop in halfway through. I just remembered that apparently I had told my little sisters I would take them on a sister day, and I completely spaced. I didn't write it down, so I'm just getting back from that. But yes,
Ooh.
we're doing good. I'm ready to well, I was going to say I'm ready to write, but I might actually be finishing up reading a library book because it's due in like 2 days and I'm only on chapter 2.
Oh, so you finished Fable. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Fable's not a library book, so I'm trying to finish the library book and then finish Fable.
Gotcha. Although I'm loving your like your sweater vest.
Well, it's a leather jacket.
Leather jacket.
I feel very rebellious when I wear it.
It looks like, I can't remember like the name of the material, but like, you know, that really silky, puffy material.
Oh yeah.
That's what it looks like from here. I thought it was like a half sleeve sweater type thing, and you had
Ooh.
like an undershirt. Maybe I'm not
That would be-
explaining it right.
No, I get what you mean. That would be cool. Yeah, it's not even real leather. It's like the fake leather. It's like $20 at Ross, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, wow, that's a bargain. I have to buy it.
Of course. Do you want to? I know I just said Helene, but do you want to introduce yourself? And I know you just said what you were working on, but do you want to do a little plug?
Oh yeah, for sure. So hello everyone, I'm Helene Foy. I am an author tuber here on YouTube, and I post writing related videos at least once a week. I think most of the videos lately are going to be more writing sprints rather than content videos, just depending on how busy I am. I thought as soon as summer or as soon as college classes were over, I'd have more time, but turns out there's a lot of stuff happening over the summer too. So I do want to get a few writing sprints and stuff like that happening on my channel. So I guess look out for those, and then hopefully a few content videos every once in a while because I like making those as well. And then I also have an Instagram account where I post writing prompts and writing aesthetics and updates too.
Yay!
Yeah.
That is so funny because that you would say like you're really busy, because we were literally just talking about how like Dr. Sprinkle was like, I'm super busy, and I was like, I just think it's like everybody is just going through like changes, and it's just it's weird. Like normally, like at least on our end, we don't really have like all these changes that like happen all at once. So it's like, what is this madness?
Yeah, same here. I don't know if like COVID just sparked stuff or what, but it feels like it's not just me, but like a lot of my friends too are like super busy, and I'm like, what? Usually summer isn't like this. Like usually I have a lot more downtime, but
Right.
yeah.
I know. It's so weird. Like, don't know. I guess maybe because like we weren't allowed to do anything for like a year and a half.
Now we're like, oh, I'll plan all the trips.
Yeah. And so this was when our timer went off.
Oh, hi, buddy.
And I'm sorry, I forgot to warn. I thought of that before we started this, or well, after we had started the sprint. I was like, oh, I forgot to warn everybody that the alarm is a rooster. But then I was like, well,
Prince Hans.
We'll find out. Oh goodness. There we go. You've been all right. Just busy with work. See, you're busy. Everyone, it's madness. That is still one of the best live streams I've ever witnessed on all altitude. Oh, did I miss something?
Was that the Hans one?
Was it maybe for Hans when we named Hans? If it is, I feel totally honored that that's one of the best live streams, because that was on my channel, and that is so freaking sweet.
You should retitle it instead of like, oh, writing sprints or however you have it titled. Just title it the best writing live stream on YouTube. Just go for it.
Right. Writing with Hans. I love it. Oh my goodness. Lizzie says, I don't forget, but this book is so event driven. I focus more on the action than the appearances of the characters. Same Z's. I don't really know. Like, I don't describe my characters. Like, when I do like a character outline, I just mainly do like maybe like kind of like their personality and like that, what pushes the story. I don't really know what they look like until like I have like what they look like in my head, but I don't like write it out.
Yeah, it's weird because like for me, because I have to come up with the character names first usually, and the character name informs how they look in my mind. Because I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'll hear a name and then I'll just automatically think of what that person would look like just based off their name. Like the name Bethany, it's like a girl with blonde hair. Like just it's weird, but like just by reading the name, I like imagine what they would look like based off of the name. It's kind of weird, but
Yeah,
that's how I end up doing the descriptions.
yeah, no, that's fair. That's awesome. I can see how that happens too. Like you make those connections. Mm-hmm. It must have been that live stream. Yeah, it was a really fun one. It was so fun. Oh my goodness. And Kat got 324. That is awesome. And changing into pajama pants. My foot suddenly feels like needles. I know, right? And Lizzie says, warning for editing, it's darn hard. It's okay to start over and over. This is my second attempt. Yeah. And writing varies so much from person to person too. So
yeah.
And what works for one may not work for the other. Joanne, I forgot to describe the cake my male main character is making in their little baking lesson. It's all good. You got time. You can go back and fix it.
Yeah, it's a surprise cake.
Yeah.
They don't know if they're making either. Plot twist.
That would be funny.
Hi, guys.
Yes. How did it go?
It went really well. We ended up going to the park to eat the food because we went through drive-through places. I went to Taco Bell and it messed up my stomach a little bit because we went to the park and then we went on those tire swings like go really
Oh my
fast.
gosh.
So messed up my stomach a little bit, but it was fun. So that's what matters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I know. I miss you too, Lizzie. And I might have, I don't think I have Helene's Instagram in the
you're good.
description box.
It's just Helene Foy writes. Pretty straightforward. Just Helene Foy writes.
Oh, I do have it in the description box.
Autumn, you're so on top of it. Seriously.
I got you, girl.
Dang.
Hopefully the link works. Plot twist. Yeah, everyone is so busy this summer. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, you have the ACT and the SAT in October. Ooh. Exciting times. Oh, yes. Okay, the naming of Hans.
The naming of Hans. That sounds like a book title right there. The naming of Hans.
I love it. He's like our baby. He's everybody's baby now. Like, we named him. I think my favorite autumn stream was the first one I went to in July. Oh, it felt very homey and homey in that one too. Oh,
you guys are so sweet.
That was almost a year ago.
That's crazy. Dang.
I wonder when we did our first live stream. I wonder if that was our first live stream.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to check. I want to know. It's going to take me 2 seconds. But I'm curious.
Yeah.
Because
in July.
Yeah, July was probably right. Because I know I started at the beginning of June last year. And I think you started around the same time as me, right?
Yeah.
We were like a day or two like posting apart, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the first live stream that Bree and I did. Oh, and I have it unlisted now. Isn't that weird?
Huh.
June 24th, 2020. That was our first live stream together.
That's crazy.
Almost a year ago.
Wow. Shook. Moment of silence.
Like, oh my gosh, I appreciate our friendship, girl. Like,
yes.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, because I know that you and Bree were the first two people that I live streamed with, but I streamed with Bree first, but our first live stream was June 11th of last year.
Oh.
Wow. So not too far apart.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
character.
back to that conversation. And Laura is here working on the Headless Horseman flash fiction. Ooh.
Yes, I remember you talking about this. I love it. I love it.
I know what my characters look like. Yeah, because I see them in my head, but then I forget to write it out. Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one, though. I was like, is it weird?
No, I think that's actually really smart. Yeah. I I always make a personality plan, but it never goes as planned. Yeah. And I feel like that has a lot to do with just writing in general, where we're like, this is going to happen, or my character's going to be like this. And then you start to write it, and they're like, nope.
It's like, just kidding. You thought, huh?
Right? You spent 20 hours trying to come up with this one scene, and it didn't even play out that way. Well, it's like I wanted to like outline all of like my battle scenes before I actually wrote them. But then like when I was going to sit down and write them, I'm like, I think I'm going to write the first draft first and then go back and like actually outline those scenes, because I feel like I'll understand the characters and a little bit more like the world better if I just write the first draft and then worry about, you know, the details later.
Yes. Well, I feel like even looking back for me in Project Goldwings, I was rereading some of the early chapters the other day, and I was like, dang, Cressida is way different than I thought she was gonna be. Like in the first few chapters, the way I wrote her is so different than how she is in like the more recent chapters. Now that I've gotten to know her character better, I'm like, we're gonna have to change some of this.
Yep. It's always so fun to like see the characters grow too. Like,
yeah,
they're like our babies, like Hans. Like, they're like babies. Is it Celine?
Ooh.
I love the spelling.
Yes. Ooh, that's really pretty.
And I'm thinking that's maybe how you pronounce it. I'm terrible at names, but I love the way it's spelled. Is there a meaning behind the name?
Oh, that's a good one. Good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like CYs, like words, names that start with CY, I see blonde hair. I don't know why.
Like Bethany.
This is like so weird. It feels like I'm like, oh, let me like, I don't know. It feels like I'm a medium or something. Like, oh, this is what I see. No, I don't know. Like curly hair.
Yeah. Ooh, like blonde curly ringlets.
Yeah, that's kind of what I see. Maybe it's because I have a friend whose name starts with a C and her hair looks like that. I don't know. Maybe it's how I'm associating it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Huh.
I like it. Oh, okay. And that is how you pronounce it. Woo! I'm proud of myself. First time ever. But I like it. I think it's really pretty. I think that's a very pretty spelling and like name just in general. Yeah. And I love how it's a different way, because I've seen Celine spelled like Selene. So I like it spelled like that because it's different.
Yeah.
Yes. It would be cute if they didn't know that they were made together.
It's like low key, like, oh yeah, let me teach you how to make this thing, but low key, the other character doesn't even know how to make it either. It's just an excuse.
Right. All right. Well, it was so nice to see you, and I'm glad that you're able to pop in for at least the first sprint. We are about to start our second sprint. I just wanted to make it through the comments. And and the link does work. You are welcome. And it wasn't the first stream together, but it was pretty early on. Yeah. I discovered that something that works for me when it comes to character building is, okay.
That's so smart.
That is really smart. Huh.
My brain just exploded a little bit. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. Huh. I like that. I'll have to remember that. Awesome. Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Sprinkle. I
just like scrolled past anyway.
I just zoned out for a second. I'm so sorry. Happy writing and streaming. Bye, Lizzie. What would you think characters by the names of Jesse and Grant would sound like?
Like their voices, or like how they would look? Those two names, I don't know, they just sound so like, they remind me of Western names, like names from like the Old West and stuff. Like they have their deep Southern accents and they're like, using all their slang.
Look.
Oh.
Okay, so this is for you, Helene. Do your
Oh.
magic.
All right, you guys. I don't know. I see Jessie with like dark hair. See, the problem is I only do like with names, it's like hair color is like the most prominent thing I see, but like the rest, like physical, I don't know, stature or whatever, I kind of fill in because I don't really know. And then Grant, I see is like sandy brown hair.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. And Laura is giving us a teaser. Ooh. I'm not going to read it out loud because every time I read someone else's work, I always mess it up. Yes.
Ah,
Love it. Love it. I am
yes.
all in. My main character's name is Lydia. My male main character's name is Xavier. Ooh. It means beautiful one, noble one. I love that. And
Lydia's
Zara,
beautiful.
we are just about to sprint. I'm making it to the end of the comments. But so happy that you were able to join us. And Joanne picked the name Lydia for the meeting on Urban Dictionary. Oh, is an attractive maiden who is usually very funny. Her eyes are the most beautiful things, but be aware of her death stare. Love
I
it.
didn't even know they had like names in the Urban Dictionary.
I'd be scared to look.
Right.
And Charlie's just popping in to say hi. Hello. And thank you, Charlie. I hope you have a great rest of your evening as well. And Gio, you were spot on because Jesse is supposed to look like Tyler from the Vampire Diaries. Oh, okay. Supposed to look like Klaus. Nice. See,
Oh,
look at
dang.
that. You
That's
need to pay the
crazy. I do
lottery.
have a gift. I do have a gift.
I love it. I would love to see it in reverse. Like if you saw a character or like, well, maybe not saw a character, but if you saw like
Saw
a person and you were like, I know your name just
know what
based
your
on
name
what it
looks like. That's too specific because then it's like, give me any name.
Right? That'd be super sketchy.
That would be crazy.
All right, so this is going to be our second and our final sprint for the Power Hour writing sprints. So happy writing, everyone, and we will see you in 30 minutes. Yay! Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I just said Hans. It's good to hear you again, my friend.
Right. We were just starting to miss Hans. So how did you do?
I read 2 chapters and then I started in on the next one. But I
Ooh.
stopped before I got too far because I didn't want to like stop in the middle of the scene.
Yeah, that's the worst. I wrote 388 words.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm loving this story. It's so fun. But I was kind of like you, where like I just finished a scene, even though you're reading, but I had finished a scene and I was like afraid to kind of start the next scene and then have to, stop.
Yes. Yes.
That's the worst. But everybody else, let us know how you did. And Joanne got 65 words. That's awesome. And Zara's going to go walk the dog, but thanks for the sprint. Yes, I am so happy that you popped in and joined us. It was so nice to see you. Well, Helene, do you want to do a little outro and then we will leave?
Yeah, for sure. So once again, I'm Helene Foy. I am an author tuber here on YouTube, and I post writing related videos. Most likely, I'm going to be posting more writing sprints, like live streams and stuff, more than content videos. As of now, just given my current schedule, it takes more time to put together content videos than it does to do live streams. And also, it's been forever since I've done live streams, so I want to get back into doing those. Especially with Camp Nano. Oh my gosh, Autumn, you literally just like, because I think you posted something about Camp Nano today on Instagram, right? Because I read it and I was like, no, it's not next month, is it?
Yes, like I don't even know, man.
That took me off guard. I was like, no way, time has passed that fast.
Oh yeah, it's
But
crazy.
yeah, so with Camp Nano coming up, I definitely want to do writing sprints on my channel.
Yeah,
But yeah, and then I also have an Instagram account where I post writing related content as well.
yeah, for sure. And Gio did ask us a question. If you have a story that you're afraid that may be too similar to something else, should you try to write it or not at all? I say go for it, because it's going to go through multiple drafts, and when you finally get those words written, and if you have to go back and edit, like it might turn the idea into something different. And I always think of that too, Gio, where like I'm like, oh, I have a story idea, but it's very similar to something else. I mean, there are billions of stories out in the world. I mean, it's always going to be somewhat similar to something else, but it's original to you and it's never been told by you. So I say do it. I say run with it, have fun with the story, and once you get to a point where maybe you want to, edit it, or if you come up with maybe something else where you think it's similar, but then you can put your own spin on it. So I say go for it.
I think so. I would echo exactly what Autumn just said.
And Joanne was able to write 449 total for the sprint. Awesome sauce.
Wow.
You are welcome, Gio. Yes, killing it for sure. The more you write it, the more you will make it your own. Yep. And I agree with that. All right. So this is going to be the end of our live stream. The next stream, I will actually be co-hosting on Sarah Sutton's channel tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if anybody wants to go check us out over there, please do. But the next one I'm going to host on my channel is going to be Thursday, the 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do have it in my June playlist, so definitely go check that out. And kind of like what Helene said, we're going to try to do something for Camp Nano next month. So just keep an eye out for that as well. But thank you guys so much. And we hope to see you all very soon. Bye.
Bye.